And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the Thanksgiving episode of The Buzz. I'm Michael McKenzie, joined by Brett Gambita and Connor Hoy on today's episode. Starting it off, we're talking Thanksgiving. So, guys, you know Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving, man.
That's going to do it for this segment. We're going to come back and have our game segment. Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving. Yeah.
I know he's fuming right now.
Wait, we're just going to keep going with this?
Oh.
All right, so let's actually talk Thanksgiving, guys. That was meant to be a joke.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll fist by myself. I guess I'll ask, what's your favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving? I guess we'll start there.
It's got to be the turkey, man.
Really?
It's got to be the turkey.
Turkey's not available.
That's just.
Turkey's not available. Well, we'll go. We'll go with that.
I'd say stuffing. Then I'm a big stuffing guy. I think that won our bracket last year. Here we did a bracket on the Buzz Thanksgiving. I'm pretty sure that was your bracket winner.
Mashed potatoes for sure. No question. Mashed potatoes.
I think I'd go with Brett. I think I'd say stuffing. Here's the debate I have every year with my mom and my brother, because they're big Christmas people. The Christmas lights, the music, they all start playing it on November 1st. Is that right, or should we wait until after Thanksgiving?
I wait until after Thanksgiving. What do you think?
See, it didn't really matter ever to me. Like I understand why people would be mad at having Christmas music on November 1st, but that doesn't really bother me, and neither does waiting until after Black Friday. I don't know.
Yeah, I always wait until after, and then
That's the real question. If you're gonna wait, is it Black Friday or is it December 1st?
Yeah, it's actually the day directly after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
My dad and I will go get the Christmas tree. So
that's actually what my family used to do.
So that's when the Christmas decorations start going up and listening to the Christmas music, not before.
That's actually a funny thing. I know we were talking about Thanksgiving, but like the day after is usually when we go get a Christmas tree. If not, we'll get it the next week or the next weekend. This is the first year that my brother and I are going to have to cut down the tree.
Really?
Uh-oh.
Nice.
So that was actually a discussion I had with my mom and my dad this weekend. Like, do you think we're going to be up for it, or are we going to have to go with an artificial tree for the first year? I don't think they don't trust my brother and me with a chainsaw. I don't think. So that's going to be funny to run into. Football. How big of a part of Thanksgiving is that for you guys? Do you guys watch all the football games, or is it Charlie Brown movies and stuff like that on instead?
Yeah, it's the football games for my family. We'll throw on each one. We'll mute the game during the Thanksgiving dinner to at least have a little bit of family time, but it's on in the background and I'm watching it. So, yeah.
We always hosted my parents, so that was one of my favorite things. Was I didn't have to go anywhere except for out of my room and onto the couch to watch the football. That was the furthest I had to travel all day. But yeah, we had the football on. Sometimes when I was younger, my cousins would come over. We'd have the football game on downstairs, and maybe we'd be upstairs like playing the Nintendo Wii or something like that. So that was kind of what we did throughout the day.
So I guess that's across the board. Everybody's got the football games on. What time do you guys normally eat? That's the real question, because I've heard a lot of different times. I feel like my family eats really early. So what time do you guys eat? Like the big Thanksgiving meal?
So, my grandpa, we usually go to my grandparents, and so he will usually say, like, we'll eat at 5, but it's really more like 6:30. So, like 6 or 7 is usually when we eat. So, I mean, I don't know. It really depends on when he decides to actually make the meal. So.
Yeah, it's probably earlier for me. We're more of like a 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
That's my family.
Wow. Yeah.
That's my family. I feel like that's early, but we're just so used to it.
My mom's up early prepping all the food. We're helping out. And then,
all right.
Usually like end of that 12:30 football game, that seems like that's when the food comes out, like third quarter, fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's I think halftime of the Lions game is usually when we eat. It's sometimes it can get testy because there's a side of my mom's side of the family, and then it's her sister's husband's corner of the family. I know that's a lot, but they're all Lions fans. They're all state up north people. I'm an Ohio State fan. I'm not going to say the state. That's just superstitious thing. But like they're from that area, state north of Ohio. They're big Lions fans, Wolverine fans. So they're always, you know, they're not happy at halftime of Thanksgiving. So then they got to eat, and that's, you know, sometimes it can get testy. I had a good train of thought for a next question. We'll forget about it. We'll talk about Thanksgiving and the draft for Thanksgiving things in our game segment when we come back. Time for the game show segment on this edition of The Buzz. Drafting things Thanksgiving related. This is kind of broad at first glance, but we'll get into it as we draft. We don't have a draft order determined. Still Breck and Beta, still Connor Hoy. Our new producer, Joe Cirillo, has thought of a number between 1 and 50. We are all going to guess. Whoever gets, and depending on who's close, like how close you are, that's going to be the draft pick. Obviously you're allowed to go over here, or else that would kind of defeat the whole purpose of this. So I'm going to be generous. We're going to start with Connor, then go to Brett. I will take my number last.
21.
7.
22.
I knew you were going to.
Frick! Okay, what was the number?
32.
Yeah. So I go first, Connor goes second, Brett goes third.
Yeah, Brett.
That means it's a snake draft, and I get back-to-back picks.
It is, no, yeah, it is. Okay, so snake draft. I'm going first, number 1 overall. This is tough. I think I gotta go. I'm between two things right now. I'm gonna go with stuffing. Number 1 overall.
I had that on my board. I'm working on my big board here on the side. Stuffing had top 5 value, I'll say.
I'm gonna go number